Drop podcast this week.
Hello.
Hi. We're filming from a new location. I say filming, recording. Kev, say hi.
Hi.
Kev's making us lamb.
Yeah.
So we're in his living room. Oh. Turn your phone off. Damn it. So Kev's making us like a lamb. So we're currently in Kev's living room recording the podcast. Very excited to talk about a million things this week. Like
the new model that's just dropped.
Yeah, the new Chaplain. He looking amazing. There's a bunch of new data sheets. Wazdakka, Commissar Greaves, in and out of their tank. And the Centaur and the Hippogriff. There is Intranzia Fraye. Is that how you say it? Intranzia.
So, yeah.
And a cool new Inquisitor, Kroyle.
Mm.
Yeah, Kroyle's pretty cool. And then we've just seen as well, and that's been released also today, the Astra Militarum have had like 2 hints at a new detachment. We're probably not going to go too into them.
No, we won't go into them.
When they get fully released, we'll go into them.
Because we're also going to get some Orc
So
detachments as well next
week.
So.
We'll probably go. There'll probably be like 4 detachments to go over.
Yeah.
All we can say about this one is Fortress of Arrogance ?
Yes.
On one of them.
A little teaser.
And then we have New40k, all the fight phase stuff to go over. That came out earlier this week or earlier last week.
Oh, very exciting stuff.
Very exciting, yeah. So without further ado, Liam, you stop eating nuts.
I like nuts. So we've got a new Chaplain for the Vanguard
cool
veterans.
Chaplain. Yeah, he looks bloody amazing.
It's a really cool sculpt.
Yeah, I'd say this is what Lamarty should have looked like, because I think Lamarty's a bit of a poo model. I'm currently getting death stares from Kevin in the kitchen. Lamarty's his favourite model. I think he's pretty cool. I'm definitely going to be picking this guy up when he appears on eBay, when everyone's like taking the box apart and selling bits of it.
Not you scrapping, like looking for bits of scrap through the trash
for
all your models.
Yeah, that's what I do.
Little bin dipper of 40k.
And I can't wait to chop that bit of smoke off and replace it with a bit of cork.
Yeah, so that's one thing I love about it. They've gone hopefully they continue this trend, but there's no flying base on this. They actually do connect it with a nice piece of
he's not just like
smoke.
Stood on the floor pretending to jump, which is quite cool. You could quite easily replace that with like anything as well, to be honest. So actually, you put him on like a bit of a ruin.
Like 6 inches of cork.
6 inches of cork is how he's going with me. Yeah. He's going to be higher than the rest of my jump guys, because he's going to be the leader.
He'll be almost as high as the Lion.
No one will ever be as high as the Lion. He's so based. So they've said he's basically going to keep his rules, give him the +1 to wound, and they basically do stuff with Battle Shock, I believe, the Chaplain. So it should be...
The cure Battle Shock.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. What do you think of the model?
Yeah, good looking model.
Yeah,
yes, again, there's no complaints.
I think he's the best Marine model so
Maybe
far.
a little bit staticky.
He looks very...
No, I mean, like, if you just kind of tilt your head a little bit, it's just a bit... Like, I think maybe they could have done a little bit more with his pose.
I mean, you just whack him on a big angle, when you put him on that pile of cork.
You should put him upside down.
It could work. Like, he's coming in head first.
He's coming in head first. Look at that helmet.
Oh yeah, that would hurt, to be fair. I do love the Iron Halo they got on him. That's sick.
Yeah, it's really cool.
Very, very cool. Yeah, I'll definitely be picking this guy up. I think he's very good.
I like him in the Death Company colours.
Well, that's just Chaplain colours, isn't it? That's what Chaplains look like. They're all in black.
Oh, they're all in black?
Yeah, they are all in black, yeah. With the bone helmets.
Clad in black.
Yeah, very cool, very cool. Very nice. Wow! Wazdakka Gutsmek.
Nice. Let's see what you do. This guy's pretty good.
He's bloody amazing.
Yeah, cool, really cool dynamic model and incredibly dynamic rules.
Yeah, like possibly the most dynamic model that they've done
for orcs. In general, in general, yeah. In terms of like visually, yes, and then for all of the recent releases in terms of how crazy, not crazy strong rules. I mean, he is strong, but like just crazy in general.
Yeah. So what did they say?
His rules are really, really cool.
What did they say? He's going to be like as tough as a truck, hits as hard as a Death Dread, and does something else or whatever they said. But yeah, this guy is
hilariously
sick.
funny.
He makes Speed War work single-handedly. I think by making the Warbikers like obviously battle line, which is like one of the things he does. So you can just take him in a big 36 of bikes and it'd be fine, and that's a cool army that you can do. And
that's just. He doesn't have to be attached, because I don't think he can be attached.
No, he's a
that's
just
if he is your warlord in whatever detachment you take, Warbikers just become battle line, which is really, really cool.
And I like how that fits across like multiple detachments, and he's not just like if you take this guy in speed war,
you're not locked into an attachment. Yeah, I like that.
Or whatever the speed ones. I can't remember exactly.
Because you might like rules from the freebooters or something like that. You want to run Wazdakka and loads of bikes. You can literally do it now in any detachment. You want to run 6 units of bikes? Go for it.
Yeah, 100%. 100%.
And I urge you to do so.
And because this guy's a vehicle, you can also put him in like the Death Dread detachment.
Yes, you can.
And give him like hazardous on all his weapons, but make him super cool.
It'll be even more funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that.
I think he's sick.
So what does he do?
So he has movement 14, toughness 8,
Very
3
good.
up, 4 up, 10 wounds.
Nice.
So as tough as a truck.
Literally as tough as a truck.
Leadership 6, I mean with an invul obviously. Leadership 6 and 3 OC. Pretty cool stat line that is.
For what he is, yes.
Yeah, and like this guy's gonna be moving so fast, so fast, and then with the throttle rocket shocker engine, it's like 3 abilities. He can move even faster, but we'll get into that in a minute.
But like it's his movement coupled with that defensive stat line is scary.
Yeah, and how hard he hits.
Yeah, which we'll get onto as well.
I mean, that's the gimmick of this guy, and it like he basically just non-stop goes across like worlds, like teleporting.
Like with the abilities, like the core abilities that they've given him as well. They've essentially made him into a Blair because he has lone op.
Yeah,
one of his core abilities is lone operative. So if you'd thought trying to get close to him within 12 to shoot him was going to be hard enough, he does have ways to make that just a little bit harder.
Just a little bit harder. Yeah, and then also ways to just absolutely get in your face immediately. Right, so we're going to weapons. So the weapons was the Grabber Dragger and the Psycho Gatler on his range.
Which is riddled with rules.
Psycho Gatler's fucking sick.
It really is, yeah.
24-inch range, 12 attacks, with sustained hits 1 as well, and assault, so you can advance and shoot it.
Yeah, but both of his range weapons have assault.
Yeah, both of them. Yeah, 'cause the idea is you advance this guy every turn, if you're taking one of his abilities.
If you don't advance this guy, like, what are you doing?
Yeah, no, it's silly. This guy needs to be in your opponent's deployment zone turn 1. Like, well fair. Ballistic skill 4, strength 6, -2, 2 damage. That kills most squads of Marines.
Yes.
Just like, dead.
Yeah, hitting on 4. It's hit on 4s.
Yeah, but so do all orcs. Well, to be fair, most orcs hit on 5, so he's hitting quite well.
It's hit on 4s, but it's 12 attacks with sustained hits. So you still got to have quite a few go through. And then you've, strength 6, so you're wounding those Marines on 3. You're putting the Marines on a 5-up save, which, kill them 1 every single time.
And you're also getting sustained. So even on the ones you are hitting, you're probably getting maybe 1 or 2 more. I think on average you get an extra attack on there.
He kills a squad of incestors.
Yeah. On average you get an extra 2 attacks. So on average with this guy you hit him with 8.
Yeah.
Which is pretty cool. And then Grabber Dragger, 12 inches, 1 attack, 2s. I think this is the grot shooting on the side. Strength 10, -2, 3 damage.
And it's precision.
Yeah, see, I think the idea is you're flying past the unit, just picking a guy out of the unit.
So say if you've got like, I don't know, something else in your army that's got precision and they might have failed to kill it, you just drive by and it goes, yoink!
Or if you're going to hit like a guard character, like a commissar or something, just take that off.
Oh, is that captain on 2 to 3 wounds left? Yoink!
You do that, yeah. That works also. The melee is...
Even better.
Even better, yeah, because obviously you're hitting on 2s with this guy on the melee.
Other than the wrench.
Yeah, well, the wrench is extra attacks. And you can actually use all 3 profiles, because the Grabber Dragger is his normal attack, which I think that's his big claw, actually.
Luke is currently
and miming
imitating
a claw to
claw
Liam, pretending to be Wazdakka himself. Wazdakka. So that has 6 attacks, hitting on 2s, 10, -2, 3 damage pop.
Yeah, strong.
It's pretty good. I'll hold that. Lance. With Lance, yeah. So you +1 to wound. So you're winning knights on 4s with that, and like armigers on 2s.
Armigers on 2s. And anything that's not an armiger, I'm weaker, just 2s anyway.
Yeah, rhinos, 2s, everything like that. Yeah. Bloody hell. And then you get...
Dreadnoughts on 3s.
Yeah, dreadnoughts on 3s.
That's actually really good.
Yeah, really good. -2, putting them on a 4-up, 3 damage a pop. That could do something. The Fix-It Wrench, extra attack, that is the grot hitting.
Fix-It is the grot.
Fix-It's a little guy.
Yeah, that's his name. He's Fix-It.
He's Fix-It. And he has an ability that we'll get to in a sec, which
is really good.
He's there to he gets his wild, doesn't he?
The clue is in his name.
Yeah. So he's hitting on 4s at 1 attack, strength 3, 0, 1.
Cool. It's just funny.
Yeah.
If someone actually puts damage through with him, well done.
You know what this might be good for? So say like... You know when you go into like a squad and there's that guy on 1 wound? and you're just like,
like that one guardsman.
It'd be so good if I could kill him first, and then get through to the other guys who have
you're
multiple
wounding
wounds.
the guardsman on 4s.
Yeah,
you know, it's a 50-50, and then he's going to save it on 0 EV. But yeah,
it could happen. And then the Speed Bulk and Flaming Exhaust, which is the bike.
I could just see him kind of like doing a donut,
and
then just like revving, and then there's flame just come out and scorch someone. It's just so cool.
So that's 6 attacks hitting on 2s, strength 5, -1/1.
Yeah, I mean, his melee is decent. Yeah, I mean, that grabber dragger is like really, really good.
He hits just like a squad by himself, doesn't he? He's got so many attacks going out. So Deadly Demise D3, Deep Strike and Lone Op. So Deep Strike's really funny on a bike.
Cue the meme.
Yeah, and then I know you were saying as well. So like they basically give him Lone Op to represent him being a Blair.
Yeah.
On the battlefield, like you just can't see him to shoot him.
Yeah.
And he's that fast.
Amongst other things.
Yeah. Has the War obviously, so you can supercharge the guns. Fix It the Grot. This ability is pretty fun.
Yeah.
It's in the name.
It is.
Yeah. Regain D3 wounds in your command phase. So
in your command phase though, if it was the command phase, it'd be hilarious. But no, it's just yours.
It's Tech Marine rules, isn't it?
Yeah.
Which is class, and that could stack with They have the mechs, don't they, who can also heal vehicles.
Yeah.
So you can stack that, heal them.
Which is crazy good. I mean, really I don't think the mechs are going to be able to catch up with them to heal them, but
well, he could drive to them.
That's true. A little pit stop, yeah.
Yeah.
But I think the core kind of
the piece de
elements,
resistance.
the piece de resistance for him is his like little Primarch style ability. The 3 that you get to choose from every command phase. So everyone's getting your command phase, sorry, and it's called the Throttle Rocket Shocker Engine.
Good, and then, all names.
So all 3 of these are brilliant.
Yeah. So
it's a shame you can only choose one.
Yeah. It'd be good if you could just like, I'll just have all 3 because I'm that fast. So Turbo Engine.
Yeah.
This unit can declare a charge in which it advanced or fell back. Fell back's really good as well, actually.
So good.
Yeah, really good. You'd expect the charge, but then as well, all his weapons are assault. So if you're advancing.
There is an element of like order to this as well, which we'll get into once we've named all 3 of them. So the next one is the shock attack engine itself, and this is just uppy downy. You get to pick them up at the end of. Well, no, sorry, hang on. I almost said the obvious. This is in your command phase.
Yeah, and then you come back down
in your own movement phase. That is
with deep strike.
This is good uppy downy. This
with
is insane. So
within 8 inches now.
So you bring them up in your command phase. You could like then you draw your cards and you'd be like, oh, I guess you could go over there and help these guys, or if he's got nothing else to do, is you can just
the other guy who has these kind of abilities who's really good in the game is Lionel Johnson, and he could also come up in his command phase. And
I guarantee this guy's not going to be 325 points or however many the line is worth.
You know what? I think I'm seeing like 250 on this guy, like maybe.
I think
he's good.
I was thinking like 220.
He's good. And then the Pulse Jet. Each time he advances, do not make an advance roll. Just add 6 to the movement, and you can move through models and terrain features, which is great for him.
So the way I can see this, so all 3 of those are incredible.
Yeah.
I can see you going turn 1. Even though he's got deep strike, you want to start this guy.
Yeah.
You want to start him right in the front line.
Even the Gatler, like if you just get some shots off with that, that's class.
Yeah.
And then Lone Op, you can stay out of the 12 inches and shoot with him.
Yeah, 24-inch range with having a decent range weapon that is longer than 12 inches when you have Lone Op is a really good thing to have. So you can, what I can see is turn 1, you're doing Pulse Jet because you want to go boom. If you want to get that auto 6 through terrain.
You want to go fast.
Turn 2, you're probably going to do the turbo engine because if you've staged for the turn 1, turn 2, you're going to be able to go. I'm going to go even further, and I'll go right into your deployment zone. I'm going to advance and charge, or if you've already locked someone in, turn 2, you can fall back and charge again. Turn 3 to 4, maybe 2, depending on what's going on. You just go back and then rinse and repeat.
And then as well, with the Pulse Jet, you can just go through screening units. So if someone just tries to like put like a big squad in front of you to try and stop you, just go, fuck that, straight through them, hit something else behind them.
Or if you try to screen me out in the whole midboard, I'm just going to, see it.
Ignore that. Let's just go straight through. So I think this guy's class.
He's brilliant.
I think he's so cool.
Orc players are eating well.
Yeah, I especially speed Orc players, guys who do, because a lot of people do play Orcs to play the fast stuff, like loads of the jets.
They've been bad for so long and people just do it for the love of it.
Well,
you've been rewarded for your
the detachment like that they currently have is poo. It's the worst Orc detachment. And hopefully with these 2 new ones that are coming out,
there's going to be one for Wazdakka.
Yeah, there'll be a Wazdakka.
100%.
I think they'll both be speed focused in a way. Because he's the only.
It'll be similar to when Huron came out. So both were themed around him, but one was very much for him.
Yeah, so one will be like a Wazdakka detachment, and then I think it'll be an upgraded Speed War one.
Just a Speed Freaks one in general,
which would be sick. So I think this guy is good.
Out of 10?
Now we're doing good and bad.
I know, but Fine. He's great.
He's great. How about you do out of 10s and I do good and bad?
Sure.
It's just to make it really confusing. I think he's good.
And then we'll randomly just switch it one day.
Yeah. It's all for dancing anyway.
Really good model release. And moving on to the next one. So the next one, we've got the juicy new Commissar for the Imperial.
Commissar Graves.
Graves herself.
And there's 2 datasheets.
2 datasheets, so you can take it on foot or take it in the tank.
We were wondering whether it'd be like once the tank died, she came out of it. You know, like a bit like Canis Rex, but it doesn't seem to be that way.
They're 2 completely different datasheets.
Yeah, which is
very different.
Not what I expected, but you know what?
No, I like it. It's kind of cool. Depends on your playstyle. If you might like making a really nice vehicle-heavy army, with the new one of the new detachments is very much focused on that. So she's probably going to be a really good warlord to take for that. Or just a generic on foot, and I believe she can lead everyone on foot. But yes, so we'll start with her main one.
The one in the
which
tank.
Is the one in the vehicle tank thing.
Yes. What was the tank called? Do you remember? I can't actually remember what the name was.
I can't remember.
They did say it in the other thing, but I can't be asked getting on the on the other thing.
It's a tank.
Yeah, the hair upgraded version of the Centaur, basically. That's what it is.
Yeah.
The
similar stat lines.
So movement 12, toughness 8, 3 at 4 up.
Yep.
12 wounds, leadership 6, OC 5.
The 5 OC is nice.
Really good.
Yeah.
And it's a lot more heavily armoured than the Centaur. Like the Centaur is only 12, 7, 3, 10 wounds, leadership 7, OC 2. So it gets a lot more in the old tank.
Indeed.
Literally.
Indeed.
So range weapons, pretty good. Ish, not really. No,
that's not the focus for this model.
No. This
the heads up. This model is very much a
support
model.
Yeah. It can hit in melee, like especially with the war gear ability it has. But like most of the time, this is going to be a support piece for the rest to make the rest of your tanks good in the game, basically. So it has a Gatling cannon and a heavy stubber, both about strength 5, bunch of attacks. 1 damage. Not much to write home about on both of them. Let's move on. The melee weapons, armored hull and the enforcer crew are like extra attacks, and then you have the drive closer, so I can hit it with my power sword meme on top with the power sword and mantis mortis, which I think is the power fist that she has. So the power fist hits like a power fist. -2 strength off a normal one, but that's just because it's a guard character as opposed to a space marine wielding it. And then the
Yarrick laughs.
Well, Yarrick's a big boy, isn't he? And then the armored hull and the enforcer crew, both damage 1, couple attacks, strength 6 and 3.
Again, not what you take it for.
And when you do something nice with the war gear ability, Aquilum Prow, when you do end the charge move, you basically have the Brutalis exact mortal wound thing where you roll d6. 2 and 3, you get D3 mortal wounds. 4 and 5, you get 3 mortal wounds, and on 6 you get D3 plus 3, which is the Brutalis charge.
It's really good.
Because I think that's
it's a nice little impact thing.
Yeah.
But onto why I think she's going to be quite. She might see some use in a certain list. She's not what I would say is a staple. She's not by any means.
No.
But
if you're playing tanks,
But even then, you might choose not to. She's transport support, is essentially what she is. So her main ability is the mechanized spearhead. So it's in your movement phase. Each time a friendly Astra Militarum regiment unit disembarks from a transport, that is within 6 inches of this model. So that's already a bit of a crux. After that unit has been set up, this model can issue 1 order to that regiment unit, regardless of how many orders the model has already issued. So it's nice. It's an extra order on top of many. So
do you know what's pretty good with that?
What?
If you do it on Yarrick's unit and then it mortal bombs the rest of the fucking world.
Oh yeah, that's true. We're going to see some crazy combos with Graves and Yarrick.
Yeah, so in the movement phase, you can have, say, a storm. You can get whatever. You can have whatever in it. No, you drop Yarrick's unit out, or just Yarrick himself. You do the order to him because it's the first one of that phase. Because you're probably not doing many orders in the movement phase. That then, boom,
big blast of orders.
I think Yarrick's going to be silly anytime they do an ability based around orders and different phase in the command phase.
On her own,
Yarrick's going to be silly.
So she does have another ability as well, but it's essentially she gets to take battle shock off a unit that's within 24 inches.
Which is the Commissar ability.
Yes, Commissar ability.
Yeah, she
not on super special.
She kills a guy, they're no longer battle shock. That's what every Commissar has.
While she's in the tank, She gives orders to regiment and squadron units.
So
when she's on foot, it's just the regiment.
Yeah, so regiment, if you don't know, being all the basically foot guys, and squadron being all the mechanized
vehicles.
Stuff. And you can only issue the move, duty and honor, and fixed bayonets orders. Oh, so that's kind of interesting then. So because you can't then issue the take aim, and onto the Yarrick bomb. So that okay. So they kind of balanced it because that would have been a bit silly.
They've already thought about this.
You could fix bayonets and to thing you up for a charge, which would be good. But
what are you charging in guard? You know what I mean? Like it's
duty and honor is the OC one, I believe, and move is obviously movements. But things will have already finished their movements at that point when the guy gets out. So
I think she's going to be very depending on points as well.
Yeah,
if she's a weird points, it might just not be worth taking her at all.
To be honest,
stick like another tank in there, or
reading that she can only issue those 3 orders. I think she's pretty poo.
She's not very, at least in a tank, but we can move on to...
you know what, the actual like body of the vehicle and stuff like that is good. That kind of ruins it for me. I didn't realise it was that.
I think it'd be better if she could at least hit hard.
Yeah, which she can't really, like a bit in melee, but like, we just look at Wazdakka's like profile and, you know, like that's night and day.
Yeah.
You know, like it's...
So we'll move on to Commissar Graves on foot, which by the way is better.
Yeah.
Also, if it isn't obvious, you can only take one of these. you can't clone her and take her on foot. So you either take her in a tank or take her on foot. Yeah,
so it's basically what the problem we had with like
Titus and
all that, where you have like the multiple models.
So on foot is just a spoiler, is the better. It's just the better option, has the better ability. She only retains the power sword and the Manus Mortis, obviously, because that's
profile's the same though.
Yeah,
it's weird that she hits the same in the tank as out the tank when she's like flailing down from the tank.
Like maybe extra AP or something.
I think it should have been it. Or she gets the what's the rule called? The fucking
the 6 inches or higher or whatever.
Yeah, she do that.
So in terms of her stat line, I mean, she's toughness 3. She's a puny human. 4 up, 5 up, 4 wounds, which is actually not too bad.
Yeah, so the 4 up, 5 up's gone from the 3 to the 4. 3 up, 4 up, so 4 up, 5 up, which makes sense.
Yeah, but I mean, you're going to be taking her in a
4
squad
wounds is better than most Imperial Guard characters. They're mostly 3s, so that's pretty good. Yeah, leadership 6, 1OC.
Yeah, she can still only issue the same orders though.
Yeah, only to regiment units.
Which is, you know, it's fine. It's balanced because again, it'd still be quite broken with with Yarrick as well. The big difference though is instead of the vehicle ability that she got last time. She now has Icon of Discipline, which is a lot more simple, a lot better. So this model's unit is eligible to shoot and declare a charge in a turn in which it fell back. Which
is great, because you can go in pretty much anything. The only thing I'd say about this is Imperial Guard units aren't known for surviving combat. So if a unit was to survive combat, to then fall back and then shoot, what's going to be left is going to be my question.
What would you put her in then? So she can be Cadian Shock. She can be essentially any regiment.
You could put her in. You could put her in a 20 of Krieg, and that's pretty good.
Yeah.
Because like they heal themselves. They bring guys back, don't they? And then
what about the Kaskin?
Yeah, they're not very good. They're okay in combat. I know there's bullshit. There's bullshit stuff you can do with Kazakhstan to like make them better than they should be in certain things. But like,
that's a good point.
I don't know. I think this character,
if she's like 50 points, sure.
Yeah. I just think you're taking Yarrick. Like, looking at this stage, she compared to Yarrick's. Nah. And the fact that you can only do again the move, duty and honor, and fixed bayonets orders, is it still meh again?
But like, regardless, if you're playing guard, you're playing Yarrick either way.
Yeah.
So like,
and you know what? She is just a bit of a poo Yarrick, and she like, you know. But I wish that they'd made you so this like.
Would you have been a little bit more positive if you were looking at these data sheets before Yarrick had come out? I don't think so. I think she's still quite mediocre.
I still think they're okay. It'll depend on points, obviously. I just wish rather than putting her in this transport and doing like, you know, a different commissar in a transport, I wish they'd just done the Fortress of Arrogance, man. That would have been so cool.
I mean, we've got to wait for more details for the new detachments coming out. Maybe they can do something similar to it.
Yeah,
which 100%. Seems like what they're kind of doing.
100%.
So yeah, I mean, Commissar Graves, meh.
Yeah,
I'm gonna say meh.
I'd say it's not good. I'd say meh.
Yeah.
I'd say that points dependent, they'll be good, okay, but I'm not excited to buy it. Meh.
But on the positive, end of the new Imperial Guard releases. We've got some nice new vehicles, and they're actually pretty decent.
One
in particular I really like.
I like the aesthetic. I know there's a bunch of people who've said they don't really like the aesthetic of these, but I think they look sick.
Yeah, I mean the level of detail. So these were revealed at Adepticon,
as was the rest of these.
As was the rest of these. Sorry, yeah. And the level of detail that they went through. So for the new one that we'll go into first, which is the Centaur RSV, like there's the detail in the little the troop holder at the back.
This would be amazing for a little
diorama. Would be great.
Something like that. Yeah, you put your squad in there. Like, I think
if you're a fan of detail and really like the intricacies when you paint your model, you're gonna love this model.
So this thing, obviously, it's not as potent as the armored version that that the Commissar has.
Yeah.
But it's still move. Is it the other one moving 14 actually? It's just
no, it's moving 12.
Right, so they're both moving 12. Toughness 7. 3 up save, no invul, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Actually, probably fortunately, because otherwise that'd be a bit nuts.
Yeah.
10 wounds, leadership 7, OC 2.
I mean, it's just a little transport vehicle, isn't it?
It is. It's an open-topped little transport vehicle.
Because it's firing deck 12.
Yeah.
Which is quite nice to have.
Yes.
That's interesting.
We'll get there. We'll get there to some of the stuff you can do with these things.
Yeah, I was going to say this. I can imagine.
What I was going to say here is the range weapons, meh.
Rapid fire 3 is not terrible.
Well, rapid fire, you can give an extra one with the order, can't you? What's
true.
The order? You can give like an extra attack to rapid fire. Probably not going to do it on this thing.
Nope.
Not going to lie. It's a bit of a poo gun. Melee weapons, armored hull, meh.
Yeah.
This is where it gets really interesting. Firing deck 12, like you said.
Yeah.
And you know the weapons teams.
The heavy weapons teams?
Yeah, they take up a unit space of 2 in transports. So you could put 2 squads of 3 las cannons in here and fire them out this thing.
Do they count as artillery models?
Nope.
Oh.
So you can just put 2... Yeah, well, you can get... There's mortars that you can put in. But you can just put 6 las cannons in this thing for no reason and fire them every turn.
Love it.
Which is kind of silly.
Well, is that confirmed? Because we might have to double check, because it does say in the transport thing it cannot transport artillery models.
No, they're not artillery.
Not at all? Okay.
No.
Also, it's indirect fire models, isn't it?
Actually, yeah, I'd imagine so. I wonder what the datasheet says about that. Let me just double check that before I spiel on. So we just checked, yep. So yeah,
that's crazy.
It said the artillery is like the artillery teams that came out of the Krieg stuff, and the heavy weapon like teams.
They're the Canadian troopers that have been out for a while.
They don't have the keyword, so you can just wang them in.
2 squads of 3, all of them have las cannons, firing at 12.
Yeah,
that's
nice.
Pretty good. Nice. Yeah, wow. Okay.
Which is pretty fun. So, and then also it has the rapid strike vehicle ability, which is while 1 or more units are embarked in this model, unless this model is battle shocked, add 1 to this model's objective control characteristics for every 3 models rounding down embarked within it.
So it goes to OC4.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
Damn good.
I mean, you could have that one stupid centaur running around and then just have some dudes in it doing the other ones. You know,
if you're running the heavy weapons, you go to OC4.
Yeah.
If you're running just like 12 regular Cadian dudes, then you go to OC8.
Yeah.
Which is still good.
Pretty nice, man. Pretty nice.
Nice little build.
Yeah.
And so a nice little transport, very welcome addition.
I think this is the replacement for the Taurox, which I think has been out of print for a while.
Yeah.
And I can imagine that data sheet just going by the wayside.
I can see people running. So, unfortunately, the heavy weapons team, not battle line, only run 3 of it, so you can have 1.5.
Yeah.
So that's a shame.
I mean, you could do 3 centrals with a squad in each and just have 3 las cannons poking out of it for no reason.
Surely there's other units out there that have got somewhat decent range weapons as well. Like Krieg, do they hit relatively hard?
Kazakhstan shoot really good. You can fill these things with Kazakhstan,
Exactly.
run them up. And the Stormtrooper guys, what they called the...
this is a dedicated transport as well, so you can take a lot of these.
You can take 6 of them, but...
in 11th you
can.
Yes.
Well, that's what I'm saying. So it's a good thing they've got this, because it looks like in 11th that dedicated transports aren't duplicated like Battle Line are to 6. So you can have 3 Chimeras and 3 Centaurs.
Yeah.
Which would be cool.
In regiment heavy detachment lists for Imperial Guard, I can see people taking 2 to 3 of these.
I can see, it depends on points as well, because because obviously that firing deck thing's a bit silly. But everything else on this model seems like
75 points.
I can see about 70, 75 points for these guys, and really good objective monkeys once you've actually deployed
100%.
your guys and sent them out.
Toughness 7, 10 wounds, a lot of wounds to chew through.
Really, really class. Right, let's go on to the other vehicle that was released.
I
really like the look of this thing. I know a lot of people are saying meh to the look of it because it's a bit small.
I like them.
I think it looks sick.
I love the aesthetics of these tanks.
Yeah. Every time a guard release comes out, it makes me want to get a guard army.
I know, but then you sit down and you go, oh, right, should I get a guard army? And even if you're going to go vehicle heavy, it's still a lot of money.
I was so tempted by Krieg. I, for the longest time, wanted to make a Star Wars themed Imperial Guard army, where with loads of Sentinels to be like armored Sentinels to be like the ATSTs and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And I was going to do.
I imagine a lot of people have the same thought.
Yeah. Well, I was going to do. You know what's the Lord Solar Leontus? I was going to put Darth Vader on riding like
a Tauntaun.
No, it wasn't going to be a Tauntaun. I mean, it was going to be on a speeder bike. I was going to try and do that like model.
That's really cool. Like just his lightsaber up in the air.
Yeah, and then just basically fill it with Sentinels and the Stormtrooper guys. Who deep strike to be and just make them actual Stormtroopers.
Yeah.
And then I was going to do Rough Riders as like scout like the bike guys. Yeah, I thought that'd be really fun. But
it's a lot of money.
Yeah, I just can't. I've got so many good ideas for an army, but I just can't be bothered doing it.
So, haven't we all? Unless you're a millionaire. So this dude is called the Hippogriff AFV.
AFV,
cool name.
Yes.
Comes with an assortment of lovely little weapons.
Yeah. So what can you actually take from these? What gets swapped out? It's the
Vigilator cannon can be replaced with either the Chiron Gatling cannon, the Melter cannon, or a heavy las cannon.
Yeah.
You can also replace the heavy stubbers with a melter gun. So, but I believe they all have.
You can or you will.
Yeah, you probably will. So it has two weapons essentially.
Yeah.
It's
good they haven't split this because when I saw the data sheet and you can have them all things, I was looking at this going, is this going to get Lehman Rust where you can have 7 different data sheets?
No. I mean, look, it's all good taking the las cannon. Loads of people will take the las cannon, but the Vigilator cannon it comes with, a standard, it's really good.
Yeah, it's basically just a plasma cannon, isn't it?
Yeah,
like,
so it's
with a bit of shit AP.
D6. So all these have got assault as well, by the way, which is really cool.
Yeah.
D6 with blast. Strength 8, AP 1, damage 2. So it's going to be really good to Marines.
To be honest, I think the use case for this is taking a melter gun and a melter cannon and just yeeting this into the.
I was going to say, yes. I agree with that. Yeah. That's mainly due to its ability as well that can help it get out of trouble.
Yes. So it's movement 12, toughness 8, 3-up save, 7 wounds. 7 wounds is low.
It is.
Leadership 8, OC2.
So 7 wounds is low until you factor in that this can be in squads of 2. Then it's 14 wounds.
Yes. That's another thing about these. You can take them in 2s.
Yeah, and given their very, very nice ability called Convoy Escort Vehicle, it has move, shoot, move, D6.
Yes, which is really fun. So what you can do with this thing is yeet it at your
opponent.
opponent.
Charge it something with loads of melter.
Yeah, give it move.
Yeah.
From like, I don't know, maybe a Commissar Greaves. Move with the 2 of them. You get 2 melter cannons and 2 melter guns, and you can just pop a vehicle and then move back.
And then move D6 into safety. If you can.
Possible safety.
Possible safety. D6 is a bit poo, but
or just be a screen because I can't see these things being too expensive.
You could literally, one thing you could do with this, because I know D6 is so swingy. I hate D6 in any variety. But even if you get, so this thing is a vehicle. So even if you get a 2, that's a pivot move. So you could turn both of them and move block.
Yeah,
that's a really cool thing.
What I'm getting from these things is piranha. That's what these are given.
Like where's piranhas?
Yeah. Well, they don't have many guns, do they? But like the guns they do have, like just shooting someone with like bloody 6 melter shots.
They're gonna serve
power.
They're definitely gonna serve a similar role to piranhas because piranhas, you just stick loads of melter and seekers on them for 60 points. You just send them up. If you're in Monkar with it as well, obviously, then you're like, please destroy my piranha, so I have both of the moments on you.
Which I can again see these guys being 70 to 75 points.
Yeah,
like
I hope so. I really hope these aren't too overcosted.
Yeah.
Because these are going to serve as almost like, not necessarily for the exact same role, but the same slot in your army as these Skull Sentinels and things like that. Just run these instead. Just sacrifice the support for the killie.
Yeah.
What you're going for.
I guess so, yeah. I do like these. I want to make a god army, man.
I know. It is tempting.
So from the menace of Commissar Greaves,
these guys are positive.
These guys, I'd say,
great.
Both good,
really good,
both really good. And I think we've got a few more data sheets to go through. We've got 2. It's time for the new Kazimov.
Indeed. So we had 2 new units that come out. These were revealed again in the Adepticon reveals.
Yeah.
So both of these
two very
units,
weird models.
Very weird models. Yeah. Really, I like both of them.
I think they're both amazing.
I think they're both great.
I do want a new Kazimov
from
this.
These 2 are going to be heavily dependent on their points cost, whether you will take them, in my opinion. Especially the second one we'll get into in a sec. So this is Intranzia Fraye.
Intranzia
really cool name.
Fraye.
The new ambassador of the Sisters of Battle.
Yeah. And what's she on the throne of? It's the throne of faith or something, isn't it? Or fire?
Throne of blame.
Throne of blame, is it? Yeah, sick.
So, really cool looking model.
Oh, yeah, it says
Walker,
on there, yeah.
church style, as you would expect. It's very adept
Yeah.
sororities. A little baby on there as well, holding the parchments. Love it.
That's no baby.
So, movement 8. It's about standard for a little walker.
Yeah.
Toughness 7. So, this is where it gets interesting.
Yeah.
She has really nice saves. She has a 3 up, 4 up, 5 up.
Yeah.
She does have the field up being 5 up, which
Really,
is great.
really good.
8 wounds in total, which is very nice. Leadership 6 and OC 3.
Yeah.
Standard.
Yeah.
Any refreshments.
Really power. Yeah,
Topped up by,
Kev's just
by
dropping off some
Kev.
ginger
Thank you
beers
very
for the
much,
boys.
Kev. Hell yeah.
Have you seen this model, Kev? What do you think of it?
Let's have a little look.
Intranzia Fraye
First impressions.
on the throne of blame.
How many stellars?
How many stellars?
Hard scale. I'd say iconic piece.
Yeah.
Good first impressions.
Yeah.
On it.
Have you seen Inquisitor Karazimov?
Have to remind me of that.
So
one.
he's
I'm
the,
relatively new to this.
Yeah, so Kev's only back in the game recently.
A baby in the grand scheme of things.
So Inquisitor Karazimov is on like the same thing. Inquisitor
Actually, I think I have seen that.
How do you spell that? There it is. Inquisitor Karazimov. So he's like this guy on like the throne of judgment, I think his one's called.
Yeah, I've seen
And this is kind of like
The side piece.
sort of, yeah. But I really want a new one of these. It would have been cool if instead of like the Kroyle, they released this and Karazimov as like a dual kit.
Power couple.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, that would have been cool. Yeah. What did we say in the last one? Screw Gulliman and the Elf. New power couple, Fraye and Karazimov. I think I've said Karazimov 17
Speaking of,
times.
I can see a really nice Marnius Calgar proxy on this thing.
Manius Calgar on the throne of
blame. Hell yeah.
Yeah, so shooting is
All right.
sort of good. Heavy bolter, standard heavy bolter.
She's equipped with all these, obviously.
Yeah, the heavy flamer is a standard heavy flamer. The melter missile array. I don't know if this is something that Inquisitors sisters have quite a lot, but pretty good.
Yeah, so 24 inches. So we like 24 inch melter, which is always nice.
100%.
2 attacks hitting on 2s, strength 9, AP 2, D3 damage. Well, it'd be D3 too most of the time.
Yeah, so you're sacrificing the range, the damage here for the range, basically.
Shame she doesn't have deep strike.
Yeah. Oh yeah, especially in the new. But to be fair, she could just come on and do it.
Come on the board within 12, you sound.
Yeah.
So pretty average shooting. Melee again. Meh.
It's like she's got a power fist basically, and 4 attacks. It's sustained one though, the Mace Sustained Praxedes.
Similar to Graves. She's looking like a bit more of a support piece.
Yeah, which is
she's got a pretty decent ability.
Yeah, let's say the melee weapons. Yeah, it's when you get to the abilities that's where she starts to actually come into her own a little bit.
Yeah.
So, righteous denunciation.
Nice.
At the start of the fight phase, each enemy unit within 6 inches of models take a battle shot test, subtracting 1 from the test.
I love taking battle shot tests, but then you subtract. That's when it's making it interesting. Unless you're playing against custodians.
Do you know what this is good for, Liam?
Battle shots.
Battle shots. So on Liam's birthday, which is coming up
quick
soon.
side thing.
Yeah, what we're planning on doing is we're gonna do Warhammer, where we go and play, but we're gonna play a game called Battle Shots. So the idea is you take armies that make your opponent take a lot of battle shot tests.
We're all building lists that are very battle shock focused.
So things like Tyranids, things like I don't know, Chaos Knights, stuff like that.
All the Night Lords attachments.
Yeah. And then the idea is when your opponent fails a battle shock test, they have to take a shot.
Yes,
a battle shot.
So they are also battle shocked. But you have to take, as you are the warlord of said army, you have to take a shot.
Yeah.
Every time your 4 units take, they fail a battle shock test.
Yeah.
So basically,
100%.
anyone who's coming to Warhammer that has Tyranids, it's just going to be 1 turn of everybody drinking.
I think Astra said she's going to print a whole Tyranid army before the Monday, just so she can make people take battle shots. To be fair, Jack can bring us Tyranids
Exactly.
as well.
I've got a few Tyranids lying around as well.
Yeah. Everyone was playing Tyranids.
No, I've got a lovely little. I've built a nightmare hunt list.
Can I proxy bloodletters as Tyranids? Sure, let's do that.
No.
And then, okay, we're getting away from ourselves there. The Judge for Execution ability is the next one. And this one is just point at a sororitas unit with an 18 unit yourself in your command phase. Give it lethal hit.
Very Chaos Terminator sorcerer.
Yeah. So you point at your enemy unit, everyone in your army gets fucking lethal hits against it.
Yeah.
Bang, bang, bang. It's
great.
Very good.
Good. It's very good for sisters as well. Especially a lot of the like more infantry focused lists. I know that a lot of the time you are taking a lot of flamers, so it won't matter. But the low strength melter guns, perfect.
I was going to say, melters and bolters is where this shines, and you're going to have a lot of them floating around in your army, and they're just giving lethal hits to take out a unit that's a bit too tough for you to actually deal with otherwise.
I do believe sisters are also known to have a lot of sustained hits on a lot of the bolters anyway, so you're going to have lethal and sustained in a lot of instances.
Yeah, really cool. Really, really cool. Like,
that's going to be really cool.
Yeah.
I mean, she's an example of the heavy bolts with sustained hits.
That's fair. All heavy bolters have sustained.
Yeah.
In the game.
You take again. What I'm saying is the sisters have a lot of options for the heavy bolters. So it's going to be interesting. It's not unreal.
Yeah,
hopefully her points will be...
I think it's a very cool model, and it'll be whether her points match up to the rules.
That's what I was
whether
saying
this
before.
one is good. So I'd say that I'd say good.
She's pretty decent.
I think she's a great force multiplier for a Sisters army that needs something else to do other than just taking the melee penitent girl in with her robot friends, because that's basically all they do these days, I think. And
it shakes it up a little bit.
Yeah, gives them another avenue to attack.
Indeed.
I think it's good. I think we move on now to the most spiffing man in Armageddon.
He is really, really cool.
I like his rules. I think
his rules and the model as well is fantastic.
Oh, the model's
such
great.
A cool model.
I was saying for my Grey Knight, I might try and make a guy riding a flesh hound to do as this guy, for a demon army. Yeah,
nice.
I think that'd be quite good, depending on if he works well, because his abilities do make battle line units work well, which is a lot of my army.
I will let you know.
Norbert just shook.
I will let you know, because obviously with talks of us maybe just doing a little bit of an experimental dive into Spearhead, apart from the Seraphon, there is another one I was looking at, and it was the Flesh Hound Spearhead.
Oh, it's just a million dogs.
You get 2 units of Flesh Hounds, and loads of cultist dudes.
Yeah, you could probably make that now.
And Karanak. So I'm not going to need one of those units because I already have 2 units of Flesh Hounds.
Give me some Flesh Hounds.
I can give you some Flesh Hounds to play with.
We'll give me back some Flesh Hounds from the ones I gave you originally.
True.
So this guy, Inquisitor Kroyle.
He's really cool.
Yeah, movement 12, toughness 4, 3 up, 4 up, 6 wounds.
I believe he's the first movement 12 Inquisitor.
I'd imagine so, being on that horse.
Exactly.
Leadership 6, OC 2.
Decent. I mean, he's an Inquisitor.
Yeah, he's really good.
Can't lead anyone, obviously.
No, because he is a lone operative.
He's a mounted lone op.
A mounted lone op, which is, when we get to his rules, you'll see why that is really good.
Yeah.
So his range weapons, he has the... Should we talk about the rule before we get into the range weapons? Because it does affect the rule.
I think so, yeah.
Okay, so the Tox Cycler. In your shooting phase, after this unit is shot, if this model scored a hit with its Tox Cycler, Jindari Tox Cycler, until the end of the battle, add 2 to the strength and damage of that weapon to a maximum damage characteristic of 2. Oh, so the strength...
6.
Oh, 6, sorry, yeah. So the strength can still keep going up. It's just the damage that caps. Okay. Yeah. But that is class, considering this is... It is only a one-shot weapon.
It's one shot.
Yeah.
But it's anti-monster 2 up, heavy precision.
Yeah.
So you just keep him back. This is 36-inch range.
Yeah.
1 attack hit on 2s, strength 6, AP 2, damage 2 naturally.
Yeah. So it's going to 8-4, and then it's going to 10-6,
12-6,
yeah,
14-6, depending on how far you
I mean, you're only going to get... The maximum you could get from actually physically shooting it, because you get 5 turns, is up to strength... What's that? Strength 14, and then damage 6.
I mean, he is Warhammer 40k's own monster hunter.
Yeah.
So he's going to be looking for
the wildest of Thornberrys.
2 ups to wounds. It's going to be really interesting against any monsters that have stealth too, because, I mean, the heavy's kind of pointless.
Yeah.
He hits on 2s.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, but the heavy will mitigate in the new edition when we are getting the
rules.
The rules that inflict ballistic skill. He'll basically just ignore it on his shooting, which is pretty good. As long as he stays still, which I can imagine him doing quite a lot, considering the fact he is that much range and lone op.
Yeah. 36-inch range on a gun, that's kind of the primary focus of the unit.
Yeah.
So you can just stay out of... They can't shoot you, but you can shoot them.
Yeah, this is one of the best snipers in the game. It's just so sad it's only 1 shot, but I understand if it was more shots than that, it would be a bit nuts.
Yeah.
Which is a bit... But I just want this to be like a 3-shot gun.
You essentially... So he doesn't have D-Strike, he does have Scout 6.
Yep.
So what you're going to be doing is you're going to be scouting him into a position where early turn, so turn 1, turn 2, ideally turn 1, you're going to want to just get a shot off on a chaff or a skirmish unit.
As long as he hits.
The aim is not to do damage, you just want to hit, and you're hitting them on 2s.
Yep.
You've got a decent chance there of just scoring a hit. and he's going to be this annoying little unit piece in the background, constantly chipping away, making himself strong. So eventually, come turn 4, 3 or 4, he's going to go, ooh, that character that's in that unit over there, damage 6, see you later.
Bang, gone. Precision, -2. Probably wouldn't on 2s because it'll be strength 10 by that point. Bang, gone.
It's by no means consistent but it's relatively great.
Damn fun.
It's fun.
Damn fun. Really good in the fun game, I think. And
he's just peeking out of like ruins and going, bang, got ya. Bang, got ya.
And then even his his pistol's not the worst thing in the world.
No, not at all.
2 attacks hitting on 2, strength 5, -2.
He's finishing off a damaged intercessor squad.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Yeah, the melee, not much to sniff home about. He gets,
so that's what his mount's called, a Garrulus.
Yeah, Garrulus with claws and teeth, extra attacks, so he gets to fight with both profiles.
He has grenades.
Grenades is really good as well, because you can just run him forward 12 with his grenades on.
Yep.
Really good. His other ability, because we've talked about Toxic.
It's actually, we've completely left out his other ability, which, by the way, is good.
Yeah.
Because after this unit has shot, you can select one enemy unit hit by those attacks again, so it's kind of like going along with the same like theme of just him hitting something, which is nice. Doesn't need to wound, doesn't need to do damage, just needs to hit. Until the end of the phase, each time an agent of the Imperium or Imperium infantry battle line, so this could be any battle line in your Imperium army, whether that's Custodes, Grey Knights, anything, that unit can just reroll a hit roll on
so
that,
it gives
on that
the moment to a unit, basically.
Yeah, which is really good.
Do you want to know where this is broken? And you're going to say Custodes.
You're going to say Grey Knights?
No, I'm not.
I thought you were going to say
this is
the
broken in Imperial Guard. Because there's a list at the moment where you just take like 200 guardsmen. And you can just go, oh, see that big knight you've got?
I'm going to double the chance.
Oh, every guardsman in my army is going to shoot re-rolling the hits.
And if you've got access to lethal hits as well.
There'll be ways to do stuff like that. It gets a little bit silly.
just get your stack of about 300 dice.
But then also, like you were saying, this is good in Custodes, good in Grey Knights, because obviously you take a lot of the battle line units in there, and just making them shoot better is decent. I think this guy is, the points depending, great, but as a concept of a model, amazing.
I mean, you say he's great in the Imperial Guard, but honestly, like, Custodes, like...
Yeah, those... Can you take him and Draxus, or you're not able to take 2 Inquisitors in one?
You can
because you can do the shoot twice.
You can shoot twice, re-roll and hits.
And re-roll hits on them all. That makes that unit really good.
Yep.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Really, and if you're running Lions, they ignore any cover modifiers that will, especially in 11th.
Does Lions make the Alarus into battle line?
No.
Was there any...
No.
Oh, do the Dreadnoughts get battle line in the Solar Spear?
I don't believe so.
Oh, that would have been good.
Just characters.
That would have been really good.
Well, yeah, I mean, Inquisitor Kroyle.
Yeah, amazing.
Great.
I think amazing.
Fun is the word I'd use.
Yeah, gimmicky as hell, but amazing.
Definitely, if you could make him work.
More power to you.
Well done. I mean, like, not even well done, just you're a great guy.
Like I said, I kind of do want to make a guy for this and put him in the army. Of course. I think it'd be really fun. Hashtag New40k.
Yeah.
New article released.
So is melee as broken as people are thinking?
I think so, yes.
Yeah, probably.
Oh my goodness. The only thing that is helping this not be the most broken thing in the world is the amount you need to charge. But we'll get into that.
Yeah.
Like the melee overall, I think, has got the glow up of the century.
It has its like balancing.
Mm-hmm.
We don't know everything. These have just told us like the rough ins and outs.
Yeah. So like
the rules, when the core rules come out for 11th edition, we'll know more.
We don't know rules as written yet. Although they have shown us like as close to rules as written as you can in this.
Yeah, article. They have. That's true.
Yeah, and it's cool. From this, it seems like they're labeling the rules, so the rules are all going to have like numbers that are associated with them, so you can be like
chapters of rules.
Yeah, which I think's quite a good way to do it.
Yes.
So
it's like an index.
Yes, basically. So, combat changes shake up fighting in the new edition. That is the name of this article. They say the first change, you'll notice in this, is the engagement range is now 2 inches.
Yep.
Not 1. Kev has just power pumped his fist.
As he's painting his Blood Angel Dreadnought.
Yeah. Which technically is shooting Dreadnought though, so, more fool him.
You've ruined it.
Yeah.
Still throw it.
You can still throw it if you want. So, yeah, it's 2 inches rather than 1, which is crucially what they
big.
None of that malarkey about going through
walls. So gone are the days where someone's going, well, actually, I have a wall a model that is 1 inch behind a wall.
Yeah, so you can't fit your model in there, and I'm technically an inch away from the wall, so you're not in engagement range. Shut up.
Yeah, I know.
What are you doing?
No longer, because it's engagement range 2. So even if they're not going to now, obviously, because the rules have changed, but say if you do charge a unit that is 1 inch behind a wall, it doesn't matter, because I can still touch that wall because it's 2 inches away.
Yeah.
As long as you are as close to them as possible.
Yeah. Which then they go on to specify. That doesn't mean that charges are going to be easier to make.
So gone are the days as well of that phantom 1 inch in front.
Yeah.
No matter what, even if there's terrain there, you've still got to measure from base to base. So you're charging unit into its charge location. You're measuring the charge, and you have to roll what that measurement is base to base.
Yeah.
So if you are 7 inches away, base to base, you're not rolling 6 to get within an inch of it. You are rolling 7.
Yeah. So let's say it's 7.3 inches away.
Yeah.
You have to roll the 7. Like you can't not. So it is.
But you can finish it
within
2
to account for terrain
exactly
being in the way.
That's only to help buffer that kind of terrain in the way. Awkward parts, you still have to get within base to base. The model has to be base to base of it at the end of the charge, or as close to within 2
it's close
inches.
to which I think is good, because there'll be ways where you can kind of use terrain in a way to make a charge not end in base to base and then pile into other units.
Yeah,
from doing there'll be fancy little shenanigans.
There's going to be
the skill expression's going to be mental.
Where there's multiple units rather close to each other, those bubbles of engagement range are actually going to be quite substantial. If you could
100%.
put them in a diagram and look at them, you're like, oh my god, wow.
Yeah, there'll be ways to do it. And
it's going to be hard to fit in those big Death Star bricks of 10 of, I don't know, say if there's a unit of 10 Death Company or something like that. Fitting them in a very highly populated, highly trafficked area of units, it's actually going to be quite difficult if you haven't multi-charged.
Yes.
But multi-charge is easier.
But then you can also just pile them. And also with multi-charging, what you can do is you roll your charge and then go, oh, actually I'm in range of both of those. I'm going to multi-charge them, because you pick after.
But if you don't want to be in engagement, so say if you've charged one unit that's crucial, it's on an objective, right? There is a very hard-hitting unit not too far away from it.
Yeah.
You do not want to be in engagement range of it, because they're probably going to kill your good dudes. It's going to be a little bit harder to kind of...
Yeah, because you do have to base if you can.
Yes,
which is interesting. So... yeah,
it's still an improvement for melee armies.
And then with the 2 inches, it does say as well you can move within those 2 inches. You just can't end a move within 2 inches. You can't obviously go over models like you couldn't before, unless you got fly, or a rule that ignores going through models. But you can move through the engagement range, just to account for that massive 2 inches. Because otherwise you could just block the hell out.
Yeah, I was going to say, before you might have a squad of guardsmen, and they'd just be within that nice 2 inches perfectly, so that there was not a gap. There was not a base size small enough to be able to move through, and that's gone now. If your base can fit through the gap between those two models, you can move through them.
And also,
which is nice.
Just putting a 10-man guard squad in front of your army and being like, you have to hit my meat shield first, doesn't really work, and we'll get onto that in a second.
Yeah.
So, what it says next is something we already knew, which is obviously you pick the charge after you go through. But they go into a lot of detail about how it works. So I'm just going to read through this verbatim. So a charge move, 11.04. That's the number for it. That's how they've labelled it. It'll be on screen now for you how they've actually done it. So the maximum distance is the charge roll. Eligible if your unit declared a charge this phase. The effect, your unit moves as described in moving, which is 0.3. So that'll be that section for the movement.
Part of the index.
Yep. Before moving, select one or more enemy units that are within 12 inches of your unit and within the maximum distance of your unit. Until the end of this move, each of those enemy units is a charge target. Kev's licking his paintbrush really weirdly. So here, which I said before, you can, once rolling the charge, then choose to multi-charge, which I think is really cool. I think that's really, really cool. While moving, each model must end its move closer to one or more charge targets. Each model that can end its move within 1 inch or more charge targets must do so. So, you don't have to base. Does that make sense? So each model must end its move within 1 inch.
If the target is not the charge, the declared target.
Yeah, so you don't have to base. There's no thing for having to base the model.
No, but
that's quite good.
But the only thing that's base to base is the successful charge roll.
Yeah.
You don't have to be in base to base contact with them.
Well, yeah. So you used to have to base if you could.
Yeah.
That. So that's not part of this anymore.
I don't believe so.
Which is power. That's really good for charging armies, because you can very easily string into other units then if you need to.
Yeah.
Well, especially units with like 6-inch piling, like World Eaters can get, like Death Guard can get with
6-inch piling consolidation is going to be nuts.
Yeah, it's
in
going to be
11th
really
edition.
good. Yep. So
We might actually see the end of it come the codex releases.
it might be too good.
It may,
we'll see how that goes.
I think it's going to be a similar case of in 10th edition when the 3-inch deep strike was good. I think 6-inch consolidation and piling might be a little too strong for melee armies, but we'll see because I want to use those hell brutes.
Yeah, 100%, man. Right. And then each model that can end its move engaged with one or more charge targets must do so. So engages us within 2.
Yeah.
But you have to end in 1 if you can. After moving, your unit must be engaged.
So it doesn't have to be base to base, but it has to be within 1.
It has to be within 1, but because you're not base to base, you can then pile it around.
Yeah.
And stuff like that. Like it's good. So then after moving, your unit must be engaged with all of the charge targets. And your unit cannot be engaged with one or more enemy units that are not charge targets. Until the end of the fight, end of the turn, each model has Fight First ability, which is 24.13, which I think is really cool because then it's very easy to flick to the rules that you need to flick to and stuff like, get through
I imagine
that.
on the app as well, you could the index numbers, you can just click on it and go straight there.
Oh yeah, they'll have all the different things. Will just be a little link you click to. Yeah, so I think that is how they've written that. Bloody hell, isn't that lovely to read?
Yeah.
That makes so much sense compared to how they normally write rules or they used to write rules.
Yeah. As a newcomer, reading these rules coming out, it's more makes more sense.
Yeah, 100%.
To it.
Definitely.
More intuitive.
Yeah. Well, we used to as an example last week, Kev, when we were going over like the objective stuff and the terrain, the biggest listener and the terrain stuff, and we were saying like how the rules this edition seem to be how you think they should be. And when we were first like going over the rules with you and you were like, don't I get -1 to hit because I'm in terrain?
Yeah. It's probably how that turned out.
So like it seems like they're making the rules more intuitive for new people, which seems to be quite good. Right. Next.
So we got a big thing about aggressive ingress now.
Yes.
So they have changed the deep strike range from enemy models.
Yes.
Previously, 9 inches, as we all know, and hate and love, or depending on who you are. Now it's 8 inches.
Which kind of makes it nuts on a lot of things.
But we are thinking in 10th edition mindsets.
Yes.
So we'll see what happens, but like they do state, because your first thing is, wait, 8 inches? But
is it not 18 charge out of deep strike?
But what about those 18-inch melter guns as well that we're getting to in a minute? Yeah, well, they actually state that it's kind of the point. They say that melter is going to be, it's a great time for melter guns.
Yeah, so we were looking at like things that are really good for this. So maybe like bringing a unit of eradicators on from a board edge, being 8 inches away and getting the melter rule. Things like the Grey Knight Grandmaster with the Subliminator, being able to deep strike within 9.
And another thing that I thought of as well, so in Tau, that beloved, everyone loves Tau. They have a detachment that isn't really used. It's really cool in theory, in theory, but it's not really used, and that is the experimental weapons cadre. An interesting thing about experimental weapons cadre is its detachment rule.
Yeah.
It's not great right now.
Okay, wait till you hear this.
But when you actually put it into this new rule, it gives all Tau range an extra 6 inches.
Mm-hmm.
And that means your 12-inch fusion guns from your Sunforge,
which are just melter guns.
Which are just melter guns.
And they have how many each? Like 2 each?
They
and
have
the
2
commander
each.
has 4?
And the commander has 4.
Mm-hmm.
In a unit of 3. So you automatically
10
get
melter guns.
18-inch melter guns now, and you can deep strike for D6 plus 2. If you were theoretically now to run a max unit of Sunforge, so that's 3 units of 3 Sunforge, each one having a commander that can hold 4. I believe, I'm sorry if I get the maths wrong, I don't think I have. That is just giving you an extra 60 damage.
Yeah, well, it's 30 melter shots, 2 damage plus on each, so it's 60. Yeah,
it's 60 damage.
Just in one shooting phase for just having this rule.
Is this enough to make experimental weapons cadre usable?
Yeah.
Yeah, I actually do think so.
100%.
I think experimental weapons cadre is going to have fun with
as
this.
well, that and the Twin Lance, because they're another 18-inch unit.
I'm kind of looking forward to seeing if in the next 3 years of 11th edition, as armies come and go at being the meta champions. In 10th, we did have a period of time where knights were kind of broken.
Yeah.
Bring it on.
Bring it on.
I'd love to see this.
Oh, yeah.
100%.
100%, mate. I think... I don't want to play against that army.
Someone's a bit scared of Tau in 11th edition.
Yeah. To be fair, it'll be quite fun. Playing my Dreadnoughts against that. That'd be fun.
Yeah.
Because you'll only be able to get like
everything is deep striking.
you'll only be able to get a couple of them, and then I can just like throw me redemptors at you. But something else this means, because obviously ingress moves mean other things as well.
Yeah.
So like bringing, let's say a transport comes from the side of the board, and you have to deploy a unit, and they have to still be outside of the other 9. That's how the game works. Yeah. You can do that with all sorts of stuff. Like you can bring out like Rhino, drop a big squad out the front of it of like Hellblasters or something, just out 8 inches away. Yeah. Get like rapid fire.
Exactly.
Really good.
It's really good for rapid fire. It's really good for Militarum.
Yeah. Kev just mentioned. I just ran to let the dog out, and Kev mentioned drop pods. Like them dropping them down, bringing a load of stuff out of them.
But again, you
really
still have to keep in mind that the you can't set up the models that are coming out of the drop pod inside of 8.
Well, that's what I mean. So they can come out just a bit fit. Like, just out. Yeah.
Fire rapid fire. Can you put eradicators in drop pods?
No, it's just Tacticus Marines, but you can put them in Land Raiders. You can put like 6-mans in Land Raiders.
Oh, there you go then.
With Apothecaries giving them lethal hits.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
We're going to see. So a lot of people saying, shooting's kind of like a bit meh in 11th edition, but you've got to take in mind, everyone, we haven't had an article as in-depth as we have for melee for shooting yet. That is on the way. I do think we've had the cover rules and all that kind of stuff. I don't think they're going to just go, oh yeah, let's make melee absolutely broken.
Yeah.
They've made it more fleshed out. They've made it more interactable. They've made it fun. Shooting's still going to be a thing.
What do they fix at melee here? Because shooting is kind of king in 10th edition.
Yeah.
Like shooting's the best thing you can do.
This is evening the playing field.
This is evening the playing field. And it is harder to charge now.
Technically, yes.
Because like you're losing an inch off every charge, basically.
Yep.
Which is the thing that like makes this okay.
Yeah.
You've got what they're doing.
So you can be 8 inches outside, but the charge roll is basically 8.1. It's over 8 inches.
Yeah.
So you've still got to roll a 9.
Yeah.
You've still got to roll a 9 outside of 8.
Yeah. Which is so they've made it so you can get closer on your deep strike, but you obviously can't.
So they haven't technically made it worse. They've just kept it the same.
I wonder if all the rules around, like the closer deep striking units, it's still going to be 6 or whether it'll go to 5, because obviously you're like losing the inch.
Maybe.
Because like you can, possibly, I don't know. But fair, you can't charge out of them either. So it's fine. There is only
demons.
there is 2 other bits here to go over. So fights first. They go a bit more into this.
Nerfed.
Yeah, so they
finally
they do.
Yay!
It's how we thought it would be. You get to pick one of your fights first units to go first, and then it's normal activations.
But the charging player strikes first.
Yeah, which makes so much sense.
Gone are the days of my little Berserker Brick and Khan going into the Judicia or the Lion, and they just go,
Yeah, there've been a few times. Like the most notable I've ever done is Danny had a 6-man Scorpec and a Scorpec Lord, and he ran them into one of my squads, and I heroic the Lion in and killed their entire squad before they got to fight once.
Yeah,
and like that is not very good.
Not fun. Not interactable.
No, it's a bit like, oh, you have a melee army? Well, I'm sorry, I have the Lion and a GCR squad with a circle squad with a GCR, and you're not going to win the game.
I think it's mainly just giving fights first to something that powerful.
Yeah.
As well, like fights first to like a little chaff unit, cool because it helps to do little chip damage. Not a Primarch.
Yeah, the fact the Lion gets it's a bit silly sometimes. It does make him a lot worse in the game though. So I wonder if whether fights first units may get a little points reduction because of this, like a GCR, the Lion get points,
but
like Hal and Banshee, stuff like that.
We could get like we could get some complete datasheet like overhauls as well.
Maybe, yeah. I like the Lion's datasheet
now. We're going to get some datasheet overhauls, let's face it, because we all know
at least massive
some need it more
changes
than most. Angron.
Yeah, maybe.
Hopefully.
Maybe probably when your codex comes out, to be honest, mate.
Yeah,
I can't imagine it being before that.
But another one is the new pile-in timing as well. I think it was mentioned in a previous article anyway, but just to go over it.
Yeah, so what the problem was, what we thought with how piling was going to work is because you have to pile everything in first, that you could basically just screen the fuck out your opponents with like one unit, or everything piles in. You can't get around that unit, so everyone has to fight that one thing. No. Yeah. There is second pile-ins called an overrun fight.
Overrun fights, so good. I've been wanting something like this for a while without knowing it.
So basically, if you say, in this example here on the screen, you can see it's a Demon Prince on foot, and are they Berserkers? Yeah, some Berserkers. So they go into the transport, the Demon Prince kills the transport, so then the Berserkers have not to fight. So then they get to make a second pile-in.
In 10th edition, those Berserkers are just stuck there.
Yeah, they just have to sit there, and can't do anything.
Which was always really, really like...
Well, in 10th edition, what you could do is, obviously, you'd pilot, but the Imprints first, kill transport, then you pilot your Berserkers and they could fight because they have to charge so they could pilot. So that still worked. But because of how it was all going to be like in one go and then all the fighting in one go, there was no chance to kill and then pile into something else, which is what this overrun fight is. You get a second piling, which you need this rule to make this whole doing everything at once work. Yeah. Otherwise, it just doesn't. It's abusable otherwise. So
it literally is just as it says. It's a second pile, and so those Berserkers and then the an example can, because they made a charge, they can just pile it again into the unit that disembarked, which is great.
100%.
And even if they're going into something with fights first, it doesn't matter because they made a charge.
So consolidation moves, it says it here at the end, are made the same. Some of the piling moves, they can be used to maneuver further into combat, leap onto an enemy unit within 3 inches, or dash to a nearby objective. So it's the same as last edition where you can't just move 3 after you fight. Yeah. And they do say that if you move into a unit that hasn't fought yet, they'll still get
which is the same.
Even though, like the pile-in, it's out of cohesion of the rules because you're consolidating and then doing another fight. Yeah. And it's just saying that works. Yeah. So that is it.
Indeed. So next week, like I said, we've got the new detachments to go over. Yeah. Some new guards, some new orcs, maybe some new models, and probably new models.
I reckon there'll be another orc. I think they're going to go for...
I reckon it's a new bike, because the new detachment's coming out, which is definitely going to be
speed. Or maybe the buggy that's been rumoured,
Some form of...
The buggy and the land speeder for the next 2 weeks. That'd be good.
Some form of fast attack vehicle is coming out, I believe.
I love that. That would fit lovely in with Wazdakka's new detachments and stuff. Exactly. So we're looking to maybe do 4 new detachments, I think.
Indeed.
And it doesn't actually say... At the end of this other article that, in the last couple, like the end of the terrain one, they're like, come back for the objective stuff. The end of the objectives one, they were like, come back for the close combat stuff. So maybe this is the last of the rules teasers that they're going to be doing for a while.
Yeah. Which I don't mind. I just wanted to focus more on like releases and stuff.
I just want to read the rule book.
I know. Give me the rule book now.
Should we just have a podcast when the rulebook actually comes out where we literally just sit there and read it cover to cover and just go, oh Liam, look how good this is, and then we sit in silence for a while while we read the next little bit and they go,
how riveting, how riveting would that be?
Your attention span would not last.
No. God, no.
So no Warhammer this week. That's why we are at Kevin's, because he is cooking for us. Yeah, we're just doing a bit of painting. I'm building some Grey Knights. Kev's painting a Ballistus Dreadnought. Liam's painting some breeches.
Some Iron Warriors.
Iron Warriors. There we are. We've nearly got through the bloody episode. All right. Thanks for listening, guys.